Okay, I have my fixture. I didn't turn the camera on. It's got to be about the first time that I forgot to turn the camera on. Anyway, I have the fixture done, and all it is the plate with that pin, and I drilled a hole through the pin and tapped it for a 1/4 in the block, made this press fit into the block. It's just a shoulder, and I've got a screw here, and I thread that in until it bottoms out in the threads. I didn't thread it all the way through. I had to go cut part of the 2 ears off because I didn't have enough room. I'm going to set up this other camera here, if I can. And let me guess, the battery's dead. Yep. So I guess I won't be setting that up. I don't have a charger cord out here for it. But anyway, so I started on it, and it's about 100 thou from being finished, so we'll put it back on there. I gotta go 100 thou more on it, and we'll thread this in. I've got a lock nut on here, and so that it doesn't move. And it's just an old Phillips head screw that, okay, I want it so it's snug. Alright, so I have to go 100 thou more than where I was at. I'm going to pull that cutter in a little bit now that I cut those ears off. I have to be out so far. Alright. I just eyeballed it to the center of the pin. This is the setup part. So we're just going to go down till we touch. And I'm going to crank this up so that I can come back to the same spot every time. And I put a pin in here to use for a handle. Which seems to work pretty good. It's a little grabby on the holes when you go through the holes. It's a little grabby, but other than that, it didn't work too bad. Alright, so there we go. And we have to go 50 thou on a side, so I'll just crank the knee up 50 thou. And that should take me to the finish. That should take me to finish size. And I mean, I had a leather glove on and didn't want to get whacked by the sharp edges on, or sharp corners on that. Alright, here we go. About a 50 thou pull on that radial, or on the diameter on the inside there. 1/4 inch cutter, 2 flutes. Go up against my pin. And then take the 3 shots back. That should do it. Let's just measure it before I take it out of there if I can with the calipers. This is the setup part anyway, it doesn't matter, but I kind of like to know if I'm close. We're 10 thou heavy, so I'd have to go 5 more on the knee, is all. I'm not gonna mess with it. I'm just gonna, I don't have to get this exact. We'll get the other one exact. Okay, we'll loosen this up, take this off, put the real one on. And what the screw is bottoming out in the threads that I put in there. And then I threaded this lock nut down so it was snug on the part. And I'll do the same on the next one. No, it looks pretty good. Looks excellent. Let's measure the ears here. See how centered it is. $125. $125. So we're pretty centered. So now I'm going to go and knock the ears off of this one. Cut the ears off. They get in the way of the spindle. I don't have enough room. It'll only take me a minute over here, or two. I don't have my mic on, so you probably can't hear me over here. Side. Second side. Alright, we're all set. Knock that pin out of there and put it in this one. In the real one. I didn't even press it in there, it slid right in. There we go. All right. Put that on there. See, and like I say, all it is just an old screw that, a long threaded, or a screw that's threaded all the way up. I could have threaded that hole all the way through and put a lock nut on the backside too, but I didn't. I just bottom it out into the threads, and it acts like a lock nut. There we go. It's a little snug, but I'd rather have it a little snug than loose. All right. So now we'll just pull the quill down and feed down until we get to the bottom. I'm not going to take it all at one cut. I take it in about maybe 8 or 9 cuts. Sticking out the back. Wondering where I stuck. Going up to the hole yet. not. I'm not pushing hard. I'm just trying to be more steady on the. That's the only reason I got two hands over here. I mean, it's not like you have to push hard. Okay, I'm going to loosen that lock though, just a tish. It's just a little too tight in a couple of spots. There we go. I think it's better anyway. Let's put a little drop of oil on there. That might help also. All right, here we go. I'm gonna take her down a little bit further. Let's see, how do I do that? Grab right there over that hole. Bottom this time. Oh, I didn't crank this up high enough. That'll take me to the finish. That should take me to the finish. Now, if we would have done the radius on that when it was set up, on the other end, we'd have been done. Oh, the pockets yet. That I might do on the MC. Although I could do them here too. That way I've done everything on the conventional and not use the MC for anything. There are people out there that think you're taking a shortcut when you use an MC, but you're really not. By the time you figure out writing the program, making a fixture to hold it, and everything, it's not really taking a shortcut. Alright. Let's measure that before we take it out. Take it off of there. It's supposed to be 750. $745. I thought I left that, or did I crank it up to 5 and then I cranked it up to 5 again? That really doesn't matter in there, as long as you don't get too thin in there. All right. That looks nice. Looks good. Looks excellent.
See if I can make it focus on that. But you can see the inside. And as long as the sleeve rods fit in the slot, we're in business.
All right. So that part of it's done. Now I can set that
Other
my other swing up, set it up and load on that, and then swing that radius on the end here, and then there's a little pocket that goes in here, and it's tapered from one on width on from one end to the other, and that's the only reason I'm thinking about doing it on the NC. Take a real tiny end mill and buzz around it and cut it. It's oh, I do have one more cut. It's the radius that has to go across here yet. This gets milled down, so I will probably do that tomorrow, because I'm going to be done for tonight here. Let's check this one, make sure.
Let's just check to make sure that it's 125 on each side here. Oh,
About 129 and 121, but that's so close that it'll be fine. See now, out here, 127, 122. Got a little bit of a ripple in there, but it's not that bad. It'll work. That's all that counts. It'll work. So I'm gonna call it a day.
catch you guys later.